Welcome, everyone, to another audio podcast episode of Nerdstrodamus. I'm Dr. Pez.
Lambo.
I'm Slotad.
And it's time for our monthly wrap-up. This time it is October 2018.
Spooky.
Spooktober.
Nerdstrospoopus.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're calling it next year. Nerdstrospoopus.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
So October has come and gone fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm. Way too fast, actually.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. I feel like I actually had some time to sit and enjoy some things this month.
Especially the last week of October.
Yes.
With a specific large video game that everyone is playing right now.
I think we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I think we'll get to that.
Okay.
So what happened this month that's interesting that we should talk about?
Oh no.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about let's continue a topic from last month.
Go for it.
We talked about the PS1 Classic and whether it was worth it or not with the 5 games announced and whatnot.
I think it's worth it.
Well, they just announced the full list of all 20 games, and here they are. I've got them.
Go for it.
Battle Arena Toshinden.
Okay.
Cool Borders 2. Destruction Derby.
Keep going.
Final Fantasy 7. Grand Theft Auto. Intelligent Cube. Jumping Flash. Metal Gear Solid, Mr. Driller, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil, Director's Cut,
Revelations Persona.
Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, and Wild Arms.
See, as a kid who read GamePro magazines back in the early '90s, I want this.
And as a kid who didn't read those magazines as a kid, I only know like 3 of these games.
And as a kid who grew up with a PlayStation 1 and loved RPGs, I don't want this.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's almost no way they could have made it that it didn't sound like it was just somebody's niche machine.
Actually, there was a way.
Yeah.
There's the Japanese version, which I would way rather have.
Wow, did they put both Arc the Lad games on
What do you mean both? There's 4 of them.
Well, I mean, but both for the...
There's 4 on PlayStation 1.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I own them all.
I believe you.
There's Arc the Lad 1 and 2, Armored Core,
Devil Dice?
That's
interesting.
G. Darius, Gradius Gaiden, Parasite Eve, which I don't understand why we didn't get Parasite Eve.
That seems like it would be an important one.
You don't know Parasite Eve?
I don't know a lot of things from back then.
It was 1990.
I had Monster Rancher. That's what I had.
Yeah, you can't do that. And they also got Saga Frontier on theirs.
That's pretty decent.
Which I would rather that.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say that, like, the only way that, you would probably really enjoy it is if it was just a JRPG machine.
Why isn't it just a JRPG machine? I mean, wasn't 50% of the PlayStation 1
here's the
library
deal.
JRPGs?
PlayStation was also the dude bro console before the Xbox popped in there. It was in the beginning.
Wow.
Was it?
It was the dude bro console.
I thought the N64 would have been more the dude.
No.
It was GoldenEye.
man.
It had GoldenEye. That's what the dude bros
Okay.
played all the time.
No. That's what sad college bros played.
But the Dude Bros.
The dude bros.
What's the difference between a sad college bro and a dude bro?
Well,
One had a PlayStation and one had a Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Okay.
One actually got some studying done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and the other one got like all the lyrics to every Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 song tattooed on his butt.
Listen,
What?
When Worlds Collide by Power Man 5000, that is my jam. How dare you?
Yeah.
Which, okay, so you and I have talked about this. We have not talked about it, but like it's adequate. But I kind of wish there were like maybe 10 more. I wish they would have done 30 instead of just 20.
Well, apparently even the Persona version that the US is getting is not the full version that Japan's getting.
No.
Like it's not
no,
the...
they're getting the American version, which was edited.
The original one, yeah. The original American one.
They're getting the original American version, which was edited. They actually changed the one character to be black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And they took out a dungeon.
Well, that I'm not okay with.
No. Like changing the
Why?
changing the character was fine. They did it for American audiences to give some diversity, which that was cool. But they also took out a dungeon, which was like, why?
Was it that character's specific dungeon?
No. It was I think one of the final dungeons, or it might have been an optional one.
I mean, in general, that game is not very like player friendly and probably like not very like West friendly.
Yeah.
I haven't played it myself, but
Didn't we get a full version for like the PSP?
Yeah, they re-released it on the PSP.
Yeah, so it's strange how they.
Well, and that's my thing with a lot of this. As I was telling Lambo earlier, I went and looked to see how many of these games are actually currently downloadable on a PlayStation system. Like, could I go to my Vita right now and download all of these games and play them? And the answer is most of them.
Could you get Destruction Derby?
Yes.
How about Cool Borders 2?
Yes. Battle Arena Toshinden is not on there.
No.
Neither was Intelligent Cube, which I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it was like a little fun game.
Okay, I believe you. But
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six is the one I'm most worried about because it's the one I want to enjoy, but it's not going to be good.
It's very hard to go back into 1998 and enjoy those games.
It's more like it's a first-person shooter and you're playing it with a D-pad.
Yeah, that's
no analog sticks.
Yeah. And there's no guarantee they're gonna like allow me to change the invert the stick.
No, does this
because there's no
console-
stick to invert.
Does this console allow you to plug in other PlayStation controllers or no?
No.
So it's those little mini versions,
Yeah, it's a little
like with
mini. You
I
know,
don't like that.
no.
little mini jobby.
Well, that's because Sony is going to release later down the road a PS1
version,
classic
yeah.
DualShock.
Yeah.
there'll be a Nyko one for you to buy right next to it when you go pick yours up.
So here's my thing with it. I want you to get it now, Lambo.
Yeah.
And I want to record your reaction as you play each and every one of these games.
I think that'll be fun.
Because
there's a lot of them I've never played.
the one I
This is
want you to
amazing.
play most is Wild Arms. Because you make fun of me for not finishing it, but I want you to start it up and I want you to look at me and be like, how the crap did you get 20 hours into this garbage?
You guys are going to invest $100 into a 5-minute video.
Oh, no. Well, he's getting one no
all for
matter
me.
what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's totally getting one.
I wanted it just because, like I said, I had a Super Nintendo. I just did not ever. I never had a PlayStation 1.
And I mean, I had one later in the
Then
PlayStation's
buy a
life.
PlayStation 1 that can put in the discs.
Oh, it would be cheaper too. Believe me.
Yeah, it would. And the other thing is, as I'm saying, like, you own a Vita TV. Download these games on it and
It
just
would
play.
cost so much money. It's more like I'm a collector now. I feel like I should
I know
collect
you
all these
should.
little mini.
Yeah, I know.
mini systems.
You're the reason that we're not getting a virtual console and why Sony's not putting PS1 classics on the PS4. You're ruining this.
But so here's my big argument now then. So the PlayStation, I think, is the first one where I think everybody's going to be disappointed because everybody's PlayStation experience was different.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on what you really enjoyed, you could be a dude bro gamer and the PlayStation was your thing. Ace Combat, Cool Borders, Wipeout, like
Jet Moto,
like so many games that like just went your way.
Tony Hawk.
Ultimate Battle 22.
Shut up.
And then I think the PlayStation 2 would be worse.
Oh my god.
Because
That's the biggest game library, right?
I think so.
I think still.
I think so.
And the games diversified so much. Like, could they even put out a PlayStation 2 classic that would satisfy anybody?
Okay.
Or you'd have to put out multiple versions or
Hold on.
something.
I can give my ultimate PS2 classic list right now. So we're gonna need Armored Core Nexus, Armored Core Last Raven,
Just all the
Shadow Hearts Covenant, Shadow Hearts from the New World. I'm gonna need Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna need all 7 of the dot hacks. Let's see, Star Ocean. Give me Silent Hill 2 and 3.
In other words, about 5,000 hours of JRPG.
Yeah.
Fatal Frame isn't.
Fatal Frame's only 10 hours.
Yeah, it's only 10 hours. It's not a JRPG, so. But yeah, like no, there's no a PS2 classic is crazy, and
What about original Xbox classic?
That would actually be easier, I think.
but there's no reason to because the Xbox One is backwards compatible.
That was exactly what Xbox actually like tweeted after Sony announced their classic.
Yeah,
They were like,
and the other thing is while you can't get PS1 games on your PS4, there is a selection of PS2 games. It's a really, really crappy selection, but
Is Psychonauts in there?
yeah.
I feel like Psychonauts is on everything.
Yeah,
and they re-release it like every 6 months.
Well, I don't
on
think it's the
something.
PS2 version of it. I think it's like an updated version of it.
It's probably like the PC, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think these mini consoles would have more success? Well, obviously it's huge success for the Nintendo parts.
Yeah.
But do you think there'd be even more buyers if they had an online shop for it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like an eShop for
Probably.
these
I
mini
think.
consoles.
Well, I mean, there's people out there hacking these things, so people are trying to do it. But
People
I
are
think,
doing it manually themselves,
yeah. So why not just give the thing the ability to get online, and if you want more games on it,
Just
put them
download
on.
it.
Yeah, and Give it a slot for an SD card or a micro SD card.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we do
See,
that?
I'd be more inclined to buy it then.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, what I wish you could do is if you could order one of these online and
put your own games
and it
as the
lets you
yeah.
select 20
like,
games.
like your own boutique version of it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like, I wish we could do that because, as you said, this list probably isn't going to appease everybody. Actually, it definitely won't. It doesn't appease me, and I'm a PlayStation
Yeah, there's
fan.
not even a single Tony Hawk.
Right? No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
I
there's
love Tony
just a
Hawk.
lot of things that are like quintessentially PlayStation that are missing from it. Like Tomb Raider's not on there.
No, Tomb Raider's not on there. Tony Hawk isn't on there, and
Yeah.
we keep harping on it, but
Tony Hawk isn't on there.
it needs to be on there. And
There's no Spyro, no Crash.
now people would argue they're getting re-releases, but
But you want to play it in the original like you want the original one.
right.
The whole shtick of going back to these is that you want the old look, the old play style, the feel of the controller in your hand.
Where's Medieval?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We weren't. I think they actually are re-releasing that one though on PS4 though.
They're remaking it. It's
Yeah.
not a re-release. They are rebuilding it from the ground up.
Yeah. So like.
Yeah,
that.
but that's still, like, how many times has Resident Evil been remade? And we're getting a version on here because Capcom needs money.
This might be like the millionth time. Yeah.
There's no Mega Man on it.
I mean,
That's not eating a slot.
no, it's right, but the only Mega Man game they could really put on there that like you couldn't really get easily anywhere else right now is the Legends games, but they are up for download on the PSN, so all three of them.
He considers Tron Bond.
Listen, it's the best thing I'm gonna get
Yeah, I
until they officially
It's
revive.
the only one he can call the third one.
Yeah.
Life is hard.
Uh-huh.
Life is hard. Anyway, so that's another classic system.
Yeah.
How many more of these do you think we're gonna get?
Do we want to predict the next one?
The next announcement?
The next little...
Mini console?
yeah. My hat in the ring is the Dreamcast.
I really think of any company because Sega's putting out a Master System one.
Yeah.
Master System Mega Drive.
It depends. Mega Drive.
The Genesis version.
It's
It's
just,
the Genesis.
in America, it would come out as the Genesis.
Right, but they keep calling it one or the other. And I'm
Mega
pretty,
Drive.
Okay, it's the Mega Drive. Yeah. They're putting one out, and I read it's gonna retail for like between $200 and $300. But it's made by Sega. It's wireless controllers. It will play cartridges and comes loaded with a bunch of games on it already.
That reminds me of the Atari one that they've been talking about.
Yeah.
That it's also going to be like a modern system that will play some modern things, have some Android capability, and
Yeah, we talked about that last month.
yeah.
But I agree with you about like a Dreamcast. I think would really work because of all the Sega needs to put stuff out there because they're not making consoles anymore.
got Sonic.
Yeah, they've got Sonic, and I mean most of their other franchises aren't there anymore.
Yeah. And they are the classic dude bro,
How many dude broed consoles are there?
It was never Nintendo. Let's
Do
just
we
put it
want
that
to?
way. It was whatever system was also
beginning
there.
of all consoles, like in the
It was
console. wars before?
Genesis.
Okay. All right.
And then it was the
PlayStation.
the PlayStation.
Then it was the Xbox.
And it was the Xbox.
And now it's both Xbox and PlayStation.
It's still more Xbox.
It's more Xbox, but it's both. Like it's not Switch.
No, I know.
Dude bros aren't playing Fortnite on the Switch.
No, they're playing them on their phones.
Yeah.
It's very true.
We should, you know what? We should actually do a history of dude bro consoles at some point. To all the dude bros out there, we're sorry, not sorry.
Dude bros aren't listening to this.
Probably true.
No.
Probably true. So, yeah, but a Dreamcast? I'd love a Dreamcast. I love my Dreamcast. I said that last month too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mean, especially because there's so many that are just uniquely Dreamcast. Skies of Arcadia, the Shenmues.
Shenmues.
Yeah.
Well, just the one.
Yeah. Just
Two is an Xbox.
two
game.
is an Xbox game?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We have the computer right here.
We do have a computer here.
Shenmue, not Shemu.
Huh? What?
It's Shenmue, not-
It's Shamu.
Sham wow.
It was on the. It was for the Dreamcast in 2001.
Hey.
Oh, was it? It did come out on the Xbox.
oh.
It
It
did
did.
come out on the Xbox though.
Well, it also came out for PlayStation 4. You know, like
Wait, did they release those on the PS4?
Yes. They came out like
they came out
month
after the
ago-ish.
announcement of
Oh,
like 3 or
God.
something.
Oh God. Just play Yakuza.
I want to.
They're good. There's a free one this month.
Is it?
Yeah, November. You get Yakuza. Is it Yakuza Kiwami? It's a remake of the first one,
Okay, cool.
and it's
I'm down to clown.
Whoop whoop.
So shall we talk about rather than the past?
The future.
Let's talk about the future with EA and its Project Atlas.
Yeah, it looks like it's some kind of like AI built into the gaming development software.
I don't want my games being smarter than me.
I mean, I think most games are smarter than a lot of people.
They have to be,
I'm pretty
right?
bad at trivia, so.
Those Jackbox games get me every time. So what this is, though, is an AI that'll react to contextual situations, right?
Right. So they, somebody pointed out like NPC behavior, as it says in this PC Mag article we're checking out here, and it allows you in real time for NPCs to react realistically to you and what you do, and not necessarily give you like pre-recorded messages.
Right, and they specifically cite Madden.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because then it would give you the sensation of being in a real game. Mm-hmm. Which, this is cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably played Madden more than both of you. I don't know if that's a
no, that's true.
fair statement or
no,
not.
That's a fair statement. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't play much Madden, but more of these two guys most likely.
No, I'm a fan of NFL Quarterback Club '96.
I was a bigger fan of the NCAA series.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, not hearing the announcers say the same thing over and over again. It's like Monday Night Football, but I'm sure you guys don't watch that very often either. But
No.
those announcers are terrible. But yeah, you don't hear the announcers say, "That's one heck of a ball carrier." It's one heck of a ball carrier. Like after almost every play.
I can only imagine it's as maddening as playing Wave Race 64 where it's 2 laps left. 1 lap left to go. It's like the same tone and everything.
Yeah.
You're 3 seconds
Behind. Like, ugh.
Yeah, it's stuck in my brain.
My only issue with this is Skynet.
Well,
This is
there's one more scary bit about it though, and it's sort of like a console breaking sort of like caveat that they're talking about it, that this would have to be cloud based because the AI is like wouldn't be like broken up and then like it's not going to download it in your game on your console.
No.
Like there would be a live cloud reactivity, from like the hive mind wherever it is. But it would also allow the games themselves to be streamed, to be more
Just a lot more organic.
yeah, a lot more like kind of like reactive to things out there in the world.
I don't mind if this is where cloud-based gaming is going, because before when we talked about it was like straight streaming with Resident Evil 7 on the Switch, the cloud-based stuff, like definitely there would be something on your system and another part that was, streaming through, which I think is better for where we live in America here. And it's interesting, and I really want to see how it works out. I'm wondering how long it's going to take them to come up with this.
Microsoft's finally getting what they wanted, guys. An always online console.
No. Yeah, I mean that is the future.
I mean, it's inevitable at this point.
It hasn't stopped like cell phone makers and stuff like that from making always online games.
Yeah.
I mean, like we're resistant to it because that little box in our living room is like personal to us. We still like our single player experiences. We still like to have playing with friends. We don't like everything to be connected.
No. Sometimes I don't want people to see me online and be like, "Hey, you up for a game?" No, I don't want to play a game. I want to sit here by myself quietly in the dark.
You appear offline.
But apparently,
but here's the deal: you're obviously over 30. Then that's like
I know.
that's it.
Oh, I'm so old.
Yes.
Yeah, but as I said, this is Skynet. This is how we start Skynet. This is how the world ends. The only good part about it is it's going to be Skynet behind a paywall because it's EA.
There you go.
Yeah.
I would like the idea of how weird would it be to have, a typical open world Skyrim, Fallout-esque game, and then the AI is the one that sort of comes up with a brand new idea. Like, here's a new mission, a new quest, right?
That's horrifying to think about.
Well, yeah, right? They already have AI that can write its own music.
Yeah, I don't like to think about this.
Oh
my God, what if they start putting them in like Fallout 76?
Yeah.
You don't know who's real and who's
exactly.
fake anymore.
Well, I mean, Red Dead's still, coming out online in a few weeks.
Yeah, but you'll know who's real. They'll be the ones that like shoot you and steal your horse and run away.
That's what
Or squatting behind
do.
their horse.
Yeah. Great.
You.
Great.
Let's compare horses, guys.
Well, we can compare numbers.
Yes.
So on the idea of sales, we could talk about the idea that Nintendo, the Switch, recently surpassed its second Nintendo system.
Which is like, and it's funny because it was in a time when everybody's like, "Oh, GameCube's so great, GameCube's so great."
Well, yeah, it surpassed the GameCube. The GameCube sold 21.74 million units in its lifetime. Mm-hmm. The Switch just hit 22.86 million units worldwide as of the 30th of September. So actually a month ago.
Yeah. So we're not even at the 2-year mark.
No, we're not at the 2-year mark. So it's already passed 2 Nintendo consoles, the GameCube and the Wii U, which...
I mean, in terms of lifetime sales, those two were technically a flop.
Technically, yeah. And what you're saying, like everybody says the GameCube's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In hindsight, they do.
Well, yeah.
But at the time, what was everybody playing?
The Dude Bro console.
Dude Bro consoles, PS2 and Xbox. Gotta get me that there Halo.
I gotta play all the Metal Gears.
I gotta play all the Metal Gears, all 2 of them
Yeah.
that showed up on PS2.
And everyone's favorite Dude Bro game? Kingdom Hearts.
Believe it or not, everyone shed a tear. Every Dude Bro.
He's at a
Okay,
loss.
okay. No. My thing is, at this point, it has been, how long is it?
Every Dude Bro and their Hot Topic girlfriend were like, hey, let's get this game. They go to Halloween Town in it. Ooh. Yeah, ooh.
Bro.
There goes half our audience.
That's good.
I have a question, though.
Yeah.
A little off topic. Kingdom Hearts has not released a definitive sequel in 13 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who is the audience for this series anymore?
I don't know.
Because I can tell you who it was 13 years ago, Kingdom Hearts 2. It was people who were in high school playing the PS2, who were nerds and wanted to see...
Hot Topic.
Shopped at Hot Topic. You know, people like us.
Your audience, people that are still there.
But like, that was 13 years ago. I'm not that same person. I don't know that I want it.
Some people are still the same person. Some people never change.
Some people hide it and then bring it out when they're alone.
I know. It's just, it's been so long. Like, why?
Oh, I'm excited. I've had it pre-ordered for like 4 years.
That's because you got it when Amazon glitched and put it up there for $30.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
There you go.
Yeah, so you get it
It's
for
still on there oh, and they threw a discount on it too.
You monster!
It says $24.99 or something.
You monster!
I know.
Dang.
I'm excited.
Whereas Amazon deleted 2 of my pre-orders.
Oh, wow.
Monsters.
They just canceled them. They were like, "Oh, these aren't in stock," and I'm like, "No freaking duh, they're not in stock. They don't come out.
Pre-order.
They don't come out for another 6 months." But anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
Or in
okay.
Kingdom Hearts case, 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also in big sales news, Rockstar might be reporting the largest media release of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all time?
Well, it's because the Grand Theft Auto's numbers were higher.
I was going to say, isn't GTA 5 the number one?
But that was when video games were still releasing on Tuesdays, and they were measuring from Tuesday to the end of the weekend.
Did Red Dead
yeah.
release?
Red Dead released on a Friday.
Red Dead released on a Friday, and pulled in just under it.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, yep.
So they're going to have the number 1 and the number 2.
Yeah.
Are we
Can't be upset about that.
I mean, no, I'm not upset about it at all. It's just amazing
Yeah.
how successful this company is based on literally 2 games. Like 2 franchises, Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead.
Yeah. And they're gonna milk this one for like 6 years after this.
Oh, yeah. I
just
mean,
like the
GTA
last
5
one.
is still going strong with
Yeah.
updates.
GTA 5 has been longer than 6 years, hasn't it?
2013.
Yeah, it's 2013.
Oh really? I thought it was longer.
My sophomore year in college. Does that make you feel old?
Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh man. But I mean, I'm not entirely surprised because it's Rockstar, and after the success that was Grand Theft Auto 5 and their successful online, I mean, how much money have people dumped into the online for Grand Theft
No
Auto?
clue, but it's got to be
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much
So
money.
Because you can just buy in-game currency with real money.
Yeah, and basically what this is going to be is just Grand Theft Auto in a different setting.
It's really what I think it is. I mean, I've never played Red Dead 1 or 2 for that matter now, but...
In all fairness, I played Red Dead 1. I did like it. It was something different. It wasn't Grand Theft Auto. It felt more
Western?
no Eastern. Yeah, it felt more Western. No, there was something else to it. Like
There's a Skyrim-ish to it, or Skyrim-ish.
Just the world's more open.
Yeah, a little more open, a little bit more about exploring, and a little bit more about the moral choices and stuff. Because Grand Theft Auto really never like tracks your morality. You just like do stuff.
But you know what? That's it, though. Here's my thing. Grand Theft Auto, I always feel like a bad guy. I always feel like a jerk.
Because you are a jerk.
Exactly. But Red Dead, I didn't feel that way playing the first one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had lots of options, and you always had the option to just do the right thing.
Right, which I kind of like. You know me. I want to be the goody-goody.
The White Knight.
Yeah.
The extremely white knight.
I'm not that pale.
I'm pretty pale.
Yeah, I think we all are.
I'm a nice Italian olive.
It's not fair.
So, I mean, last month we talked about Spider-Man breaking records, and now we've got Red Dead.
Yeah, it overtook. It's definitely going to be like game of the year.
So
Well, yeah,
as far as sales go.
well, hold on, because I'm looking at November and I'm looking at December.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
We've got a new Fallout game coming out in November.
there's no way Fallout has the love
power.
behind it. No.
I don't think it has the power to be
I
Red
don't-
Dead.
And I honestly think the always online thing is going to turn some people off.
No, you're
I bet you're
probably
going to see a nice little drop in sales
No, I think so too.
from Fallout 4.
I think so too.
And Smash Brothers,
It's kind of capped at the amount of
gonna go
consoles
nuts.
there is.
yeah.
Or it sells consoles.
Well, it's going to sell consoles,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just-
but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think there's
No, it's not gonna. It's not gonna break this, but I think you're gonna
No,
see
no,
another.
no.
725 million in sales is about what? It's at least 100 million games. Mm-hmm. Is there 100 million Switches?
No, we just said there's 22 million
Yeah,
worldwide.
Exactly.
No, but I'm gonna say I think you're gonna see it break records, but
absolutely.
but mostly within like Nintendo's range.
Yeah.
Because I mean Spider-Man probably still holds records for Sony.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, whereas Red Dead is
it's just an overall
it's
software.
it's a multi-console.
Yeah. I mean, these are numbers we used to see on like the, Call of Duty releases and stuff like that.
Whereas this year I didn't even know Call of Duty Black Ops 4 released.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
I didn't see all kinds of articles. I didn't hear about.
People are saying it's good.
People are saying it's good. Actually, Punk even says it's good.
Well, there's 3 major game modes. Like, there's literally something for everyone.
Yeah, this is true. You got the normal multiplayer, the battle royale mode, and then a mission-based mode.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's not offline single-player mode anymore.
Huh? What's going on?
What's going on?
So when do you guys think Red Dead's going to be on the Switch?
They said no.
Who did?
Rockstar.
Well,
Rockstar.
with enough money.
Well, everybody else, like, I mean, Bethesda said they'd, most of their stuff would never show
PlayStation
up
said
on-
Yeah, but
No.
here's the problem.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to install it on your PS4? How many gigs was it?
a
It ain't
lot.
gonna fit on this.
No.
It ain't gonna fit on the Switch unless you got a big card.
Well, you get a big card.
Yeah.
Real big card.
Real big card. How many cartridges is gonna come on? Like 5?
Oh, that would be amazing.
A multi-cartridge Switch game. Bring that back.
Oh God. I was already shocked that Red Dead came on 2.
Yeah.
Red Dead 2 came on 2?
Yeah.
Came on 2
There was
discs.
an install disc
Yep.
and a game
I
disc.
mean, that's how they did GTA 5.
Yeah.
Not on PS4. On PS3 they did, yeah, but PS4 no. That just blew my mind.
Well, I'm sure most of the install could even just be the online.
Maybe.
I don't know if the online's even there yet.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's present, but probably just not accessible.
that might be it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I doubt they're going to have an additional 40 gigs to put on with...
You never know. I mean, it was only a 90 gig install. So I kept hearing all this stuff about like 120, 150,
Maybe that is with the online, and when the online does hit, it'll
like
down.
a 60 gig download later.
Yeah.
They're basically
Not
turning
happy.
a console into a Red Dead machine. It's like forcing you only to play Red Dead because you won't have the
Well,
space for
Destiny
anything
was doing
else.
the same thing for a while.
Yeah. I saw so many memes of people talking about how they made everything, they deleted everything off their PS4 except for Spider-Man so they could fit Red Dead on there. And then there were those people who were like, I have to delete Spider-Man and it's Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
And people are going to be buying these external hard drives and slapping a Red Dead 2 sticker on it, and
Might
that's
as
their
well.
Red
this,
Dead 2
this is my
cartridge.
this is my Red Dead 2
Yeah, yeah.
cartridge.
Well, that's just as bad as switching discs.
Yeah,
like,
you got to switch your externals.
I have like 5 externals sitting on you. It's getting weird.
It is
It's getting to that point.
Yeah, maybe the cloud thing needs to keep out.
It does to an extent because storage is
Yeah.
becoming a problem.
Because like
especially-
Netflix, like the precedent is there for people being delivered lots of
Yeah.
good content.
yeah,
through
for home consoles, I agree. I think the mobile ones are going to be a bit tougher. Like I think the Switch is going to be tough.
Unless with that Switch Pro.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Nintendo says
An always online Switch.
so
Got
they
4G.
so they did announce a Switch successor. Well, not successor, but like
No, there's just rumors of it.
Premium
isn't there?
there's
almost.
rumors.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but here's my thing. It's most likely going to be what the DS Lite was to the DS.
Probably.
What the SP was to the Game Boy Advance. What the Pocket was to the Game Boy.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
No?
Pocket was so small. I don't want a smaller Game Boy.
Well, I'm just saying in general, it's
Yeah.
the same system.
Well,
it has
yeah.
all the same innards. It's just the Pocket was smaller. It had a crisper screen. It had better battery life. Used
higher refresh rate
higher refresh rate, fewer batteries, because it only took 2 AA's instead of 4 AA's.
for the same amount of time too.
Yeah, but I think that's what the
Game Boy Advance only took 2.
I'm talking about the Game Boy to the Game Boy Pocket.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tuned out.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So I think that's what the Switch is going to do. I think we're just going to see like
Think we'll get 1080p on a mobile screen?
maybe.
Nah.
Well, no, they did it. The PSP 3
Yeah.
was 1080p. That was a
What
selling
games actually ran it though?
Disgaea.
Okay. All right. Just whatever.
No, I remember.
But how come it doesn't do that on the Switch? The Sky One's on the Switch now.
Oh, why doesn't it do that?
Yeah. Why is it
because
also 1080p?
because they realized that 1080p on the PSP screen when it's this big, you couldn't tell the difference. It's not big enough for you to detect the difference in resolution.
Why? No, I can hear you.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think they might bump up the resolution. They'll probably bump up the maybe the speed on it a little bit.
Okay.
Processing power. Maybe give it a better kickstand.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
2 would be nice.
2 would be nice. Maybe move the headphone jack.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or make it Bluetooth compatible with your headphones too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Nope. You can buy an adapter to do it.
Well, that's stupid.
It is stupid, but you can do it.
You can also hook it into your phone so you can talk to your friends.
This is also true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what they'll do with it, but I expect it to not be like a Switch 2. It's just going to be like a Switch Pro or whatever, like you said. So. So why don't we talk about what we played this month?
Whoop.
Who wants to go first?
Well, everyone already knows what I've been playing because although I was not here last month, everyone should know that I've been playing Dragon Quest.
Still.
It's
been 2 months.
Well, I haven't. I'm still playing it. I haven't had very much free time lately.
Yeah.
But I've been playing a lot of that, and then I got the Destiny DLC through a friend, so I didn't have to pay for it. So I'm enjoying it. I'm at 513 light or something. All my friends are at 600 or 580. And I'm trying to catch up. I'm doing a raid tomorrow as a
We're never gonna
podcast
catch up now.
recording.
No, we will. It'll go on sale, and they'll give us some reason. August.
Some new content will come out, and then they'll give you a freebie, right? And then it'll boost your light up to like the minimum of how to get along. Right now, if you make a new character, you can boost them up to like 360 light.
That's like exactly where we are.
Yeah. So every
really
new player now can start at 360.
Wait, no. Wait. We're above 400, aren't we?
No, 400 is when you maxed out all that crazy crap.
I thought 500 was the new max.
No. Well, I mean, maybe the new one.
No, I thought that was the max before this.
That was 4.
Oh, well, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, the level cap is 50. I don't know what level you guys are.
I don't know.
When there's actual experience for the first hour.
forget.
Well, I was maxed out at whatever it was before Forsaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was 20 or 30 or.
I want to say it was 30.
Probably 30.
Yeah, I want to say it was 30.
Who knows?
But
Yeah, so I'll be enjoying the raid tomorrow, or at least parts of it, because I don't think my friends have ever beaten it yet. So they've been trying to run it with 5 people and under-leveled at the same time. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I've been playing most recently Soul Calibur 6, which we streamed a little,
I saw.
and we made the Nerdstrodamus mascot, who we're calling Dan Tasaka after our epic Hotiful Boyfriend run.
Which we'll have to.
Yeah,
do a
you
sequel
have to.
I don't.
Every year. Let's get a different ending.
Can we do any better endings than the Okasan ending?
Probably not, but if you get all the endings, it becomes a whole new game.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
I guess for Valentine's Day we're just gonna have to do it again.
Yeah.
But Soul Calibur 6, apparently it's a reboot of the story.
I didn't know there was a story.
Oh, there is. There's an epic story going on, but I've never paid attention to it because it's a fighting game.
Where does Link fit into this story?
Well, that's just it, because the whole thing takes place in the 16th century.
Okay.
It's basically like portals open up because of the Soul Edge and the Soul Calibur, and it'll drag heroes in from other times sometimes, which is why 2B from Nier Automata is coming in as a character.
I saw that, and is that why they got the Hero of Time? Also, Soul Calibur. I always spell it wrong.
Yes, it's one word.
It took us like 5 tries to spell it correctly when we were like renaming the stream.
It's one word, and it's BUR, not BER.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was.
Yeah.
I learned something that day.
That is, no matter how many times I relearn it, I always forget it.
Yep. No, I have played every game in the series, and I forget it. This one definitely feels much better than 4 or 5 did.
Especially because I beat you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Fresh off of not playing a Soul Calibur game since
2,
whenever that came out.
2004.
And I played it.
Or 2003.
I played it in 2009. So.
Oh, okay. I mean, I played it for a long time. I loved Soul Calibur 2.
I mean, most of the fun to me in Soul Calibur games is the character creation.
Which wasn't a thing until 3.
Then I've also played 4.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the character creator was added in 3, but I love it because I love customizing characters, and I could waste a lot of time doing that.
Oh yeah.
Also, this one added in a really good single player mode. Actually, 2 different ones. One where you make your character and you do missions, gain experience, unlock new weapons, and another one that's a more traditional nowadays current like fighting
You play
game.
through the story as every character. And all
Yeah,
that
there's
stuff.
like cinematics and stuff.
Cool.
And I've also been playing Valkyria Chronicles 4 on the Switch, which is Valkyria Chronicles. I've played all the ones that released in America except for Valkyria Revolution, which was the third person hack and slash. But this feels a lot like the first one with some added features, and it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
I love me some tactics games.
Yeah. I played and beat Undertale this month.
Oh,
Cool.
It was good.
You gonna do the other routes?
Yeah, I it's the kind of game that sort of begs you to almost. So I enjoyed the weird little twists and stuff like that. It's pretty decent.
Did you enjoy that Megalomania or the last boss song or whatever?
Oh yeah, it was nuts.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you
What?
listen to video game music in an actual game?
In that one, because it was kind of good.
That was a good song.
That game had pretty decent music.
Oh,
I've also been playing Crossing Souls.
Yeah, I want to play
Yeah,
that.
it's a weird one. I just kind of happened to see it was on sale, I think, last month, and I just got it. It came out like this past summer or February. I can't remember which one.
I don't know.
Eventually, it came out.
It was an indie game that completely slipped under my radar.
Yeah, but it's a pretty decent. It's sort of like Goonies meets It
Meets Earthbound.
kinda, and then like there's a weird everybody can see dead people kind of thing going on.
So Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun, and then it's like a Zelda-esque puzzle dungeon crawler kind of thing going on.
Cool.
So I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Some decent bosses, some decent puzzles. One stupid puzzle with moving boxes, like usual.
Ugh.
I know, right?
Ugh.
But a lot of fun. I got Red Dead.
Of course.
I'm about 6 hours in, so I'm still learning to be a cowboy.
How does it feel to be part of the record-breaking sales?
It was,
Feel
whatever.
good? You feel like you're
It's
part of
okay.
something?
No, not really. No, I mean, my first reaction was, oh yeah, this is. It actually starts off very slow. It
Is
starts
this
off
the
way more
map on the
slow.
desk of it?
Yeah,
or-
there's the map right
so
there.
you're like a classic Rockstar map,
Yeah. You can see what
Hey,
new
Brandon.
states
They
they
can't
call
see
things.
it, but we can. Let's
Yeah.
have this be a visual podcast. It's pretty small. I mean, I'm
No, that's
sure it's
half of
large
it.
in the game.
No,
Oh,
that's
it's
half of it.
Oh, okay,
The other
okay.
half is on the other side of the map.
Oh, this
There you
place
go.
called Strawberry.
Yeah, New Austin in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this is this based on real life or is it supposed
Not
to
really.
be?
It's like it's sort of like like San Andreas, but it's
Ah,
like
yeah.
it's like kind of close to real life things.
Gotcha.
But it starts off really slow. It's definitely like very modern. I would almost consider it to be in the similar vein as like a Last of Us or a
Assassin's Creed.
or a God of War or like the new God of War at least. Like
Oh, man, you
very
are
very very story driven in the first probably 2 or 3 hours.
You're not making me want to
But
play
it wasn't
these.
that bad. And most of it was.
Yeah, but 2 or 3 hours is slow to that's probably a 40-hour game, probably. 30,
I think it's.
at least.
There's been a lot of reports of 60 hours for the main game.
So
for the
you're
main
basically
story.
getting a Western JRPG,
Yeah, which is better than Last of Us, which
a
was what.
WRPG, which is just an RPG.
We've done that episode. Done that episode.
We've been here before.
We have. We're just looping back around.
Yeah.
But
Are
it's
they
fun.
Smooth Diglets.
Yeah.
Don't stop saying smooth
Did you
smooth
say
Diglets.
Smooth Diglets?
No, he said smooth Diglets.
No, it's pretty fun so far, though. I mean, there's a lot more to do, but it doesn't fall into a lot of the traps that I see a lot of other, open world games fall into. They're like crazy collectathons. It seems to be very much more mission based, something that you can kind of like sink your teeth into. You can just kind of go off in this direction, go to that direction.
It sounds like an open world game, but I'm glad it's not the collectathon thing because that kind of drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man, like I was almost turned off to that game because of the collecting, but they made that limited. It was easy, so I'm glad to hear this isn't it.
But I like the idea of because of the whole morality system in the game, you really could just play outlaw. You could sneak into town at night, kill people, steal stuff, do whatever you need to do, still do missions, avoid the police, and kind of like get around. Yeah, and you can like run your whole game like that and just be a scoundrel.
Are you being an outlaw?
Not yet, but I did totally just shoot someone in the face in the beginning of the game when I had when it was my first opportunity to do something good and I could let someone live or die.
Do something good or do something bad.
Well, no, there's actually in a lot of cases there's been like many options.
It could go either.
And so there's like you can antagonize, or you can like question, or you can intimidate, and then or you can just like act. You can like punch them. Whatever. I've actually ruined almost every sneak in and like kind of infiltrate thing because I just kind of like get too close and then fire off a shot, and everyone's like, "Why'd you do that?" And I that's how every one of my encounters has been so far. I haven't found it to be too difficult yet, though, either.
I don't imagine it to be.
And that's, I guess, going to be my only thing about a game like this versus something like Skyrim or Fallout where you really want to sink your teeth into. There's usually this kind of progression and difficulty that keeps you from
you
wanting to move on.
You have to get good at the game.
Yeah, and that's the way this one kind of, doesn't really do that.
I think that's a modern game thing.
Yeah, if you're good at shooting right from the beginning, if you're good at the game, you're going to be good at the game.
If you want hard, you play Dark Souls.
I guess. Mm-hmm. And there was Super Mario Party this month, too.
There was. Oh, I actually forgot to mention, I did beat Spider-Man this month.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, congrats.
I cried. I cried at the ending.
Actual
little
tears.
baby.
Yes, like a man-sized baby. I will say that this game beat out Spider-Man 2, the movie, for my favorite portrayal of Dr. Octopus.
Oh, really? Okay,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Oh, it was... That's what got me in the end.
Yeah?
That's what got me in the end. You'll see sometime.
Oh, I'll get to it.
You'll play it.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely
I'll have to borrow it sometime then since you're done with it.
Yeah. But yeah. So let's look forward to November and what's coming out here. Of course, we've got the biggin.
Farming Simulator 19.
We know Punk's listening, and we know he's excited.
He better stream it.
He better. We also have, of course, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee.
I don't know, guys.
Is anybody in here getting it?
No,
No.
of course not.
Listen, I don't know. I wanted to check. We have Persona Q2. Nope. All right.
It's all you, man.
Fallout 76.
Fallout 76 is the big one.
That's the one we're going for.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing the beta starts soon. Well, it started on Xbox One already.
Yeah, and I think
The PS4,
as of this recording, it's tonight as well for Xbox. I don't know about PlayStation.
No, it's tonight for PlayStation.
Okay.
I thought the Xbox One started already.
It was over the weekend.
They
It
did
started
it
on the 27th.
They did it on blocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was like chunks of night.
I have not heard much about it.
I haven't either.
Well, there's been a lot. It's been kind of a funny thing. I've been actually looking at a lot of streamers who have been going through it.
Yeah.
And Bethesda is gonna cut out a lot of their more kind of like sweary streamers and stuff like that. So people who go to certain streamers for tons of like Fallout content usually have been cut out of a couple of them.
So that means we should jump on this.
We don't have any good. I mean, it's leveling the playing field in that way, and so I guess we're getting a little bit less because.
Yeah.
There's, and then the weird thing is, like, how do you get a good idea of a game that's supposed to be online when there's not a lot of people playing online?
True. True.
So I think the beta is the opportunity here for everyone to really get their first impressions here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up Tetris Effect comes out this month. How are you feeling, Lambo?
I'm all over it. I'm kind of sad it's on the PS4 only.
I know, right? You
can play it with a PSVR.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're gonna have to get Punk over here.
I might just have to invest.
You might.
I'm always on the fence about it.
Yeah.
I'm always so
the
on
moment
the fence about that.
Dreams comes out or whatever that like
the creation tool.
When that comes out, I'm gonna invest in a VR headset.
Because that's actually something that makes the VR cool. It's not just playing a game in VR with the headset. I wish that I had enough money that I could just buy one to play Beat Saber.
Oh, that's like the one thing I want to get.
Oh my god,
I played it.
So did I. I played at Keystone Comic-Con, and it was the best thing ever.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
It makes me want to get a Vive. Like I don't even want.
It's coming out on PS4 also.
I know, but the Vive is just so much superior.
Fair enough.
Make an entire room. They have the creator thing on it.
This could be a VR room. It could be easy.
It could be.
How much of this room is left?
What was I looking at? Oh, Taiko no Tasuijin Drum and Fun.
Keep saying stuff. Yeah.
The drum game is coming out in
But
Switch.
we don't get the drum though.
That's
America
silly.
isn't getting the drum.
We're not getting the drum.
Do you just use the Joy-Cons?
Yeah, the Joy-Cons are going to act for it. But in Japan, they get little attachments for your Joy-Cons to make them drumsticks, and they get the drum.
Well, it looks like we're just gonna have to import it.
Yeah.
That you can. I've looked it up.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I know.
They're like $50 or something for the drum alone.
Yeah, I'd be willing to do that.
Yeah.
And I got to bring up that Darksiders 3 comes out this month too, which was one of my top 5 games of 2018. It kind of like fell off my radar a little bit, mostly because a lot of the other games that were on my list either did not come out.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Catherine, full body.
Yeah, and I'm looking
that's
at
a February game.
Yeah.
What?
February it comes out Valentine's Day.
The new Catherine?
I believe so. Yeah.
I thought they didn't put out a release date for it
I'm
yet.
pretty sure that's Valentine's
There was some
Day.
news a couple weeks ago about it.
Pants is distracted now. In the meantime, we can talk about the biggest release for November.
Spyro Ignited trilogy.
Absolutely. Anyone else actually really excited about that?
I am. I've never played a Spyro game.
I have played them, but I was too young to actually know what I was
enjoy
doing.
them.
Holy crap! It comes out on Valentine's Day. Sorry, Mrs. Dr. Pants.
So,
but
You got a date with Catherine.
Looks like not only are you playing Hotful Boyfriend,
We can just stream that on the day it comes out. That'd be fun.
Catherine full body. Oh no.
that'll need some editing. Probably.
Yeah, no, we can't put that. We can't put that on our channel.
We can put some like big sensor bars over stuff.
Just make the whole screen a sensor bar.
Well, if you designate someone with the OBS, they can be quick enough on live.
Exactly. Yeah. We can do all kinds of stuff.
Anyway, I'm sorry. We were talking about Spyro.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I've seen a lot of gameplay through Spyro. I follow a lot of people that have been really into Spyro when they were young. So, was it Activision that's putting it out, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they've been very proactive on hooking up these internet celebrities or personalities that have been outspoken about being Spyro fans, and they've hooked them up with free demos of the game. So you see a lot of the levels and how everything's been changed, and it's through people that have speedrun or anything like that. So they're talking about the differences constantly, and even I think Achievement Hunter got a Spyro cake, like a life-size Spyro cake.
Oh my god.
Presentation that they've gotten. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Like I said, I played it when I was a kid, but I didn't know how to actually play it. So
So as we said in the beginning, I was a PlayStation kid. Like, I had a PS1. I could have played Crash. I could have played Spyro. And I'll be honest, I was not a big platformer fan at this point in my life, so I kind of skipped out on them.
on both of them.
Yeah, I never
Wow.
I didn't.
See, I was more of a Crash kid, but
I didn't play Crash and Spyro. I actually didn't get back into platformers until the PS2 age, and I played like Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper.
the Dude Bro games.
Dude bro games. Yeah. Hey, he played Jack, so
Just Jack 3.
I think he played the first one too.
Oh, I mean, like 10 years later.
I was gonna say Jack 3's like the edgy one, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like Dark Jack.
Yeah.
Well, Jack 2 started that, where it got all edgy. It was like post-apocalyptic city and stuff. But there's a lot of stuff coming out in November, actually, but there isn't much else.
We gotta pick and choose.
Yeah.
Originally, I was very excited for Diablo 3. I was like, I'm gonna get it for my Switch.
That's how my year started, really.
Yeah,
Like, I had all these games that I had ready that I was gonna get. I had to cancel a bunch of pre-orders because I gotta pick and choose what I can play.
Yeah.
We were excited for Battlefield 5, and at this point, I don't think we're getting it right away.
Probably not.
No.
No.
And Darksiders 3, like I said, it was one of my top 5 games. I'm gonna hold off and see how it does. Because I love the first one's really cool, but the second one was amazing. Then the studio collapsed and all kinds of crap went down. So we'll see how it works out.
I mean, November's really just a holdover month until Smash Bros. Comes out.
Exactly. I actually just saw my GameCube adapter shipped.
There you
Oh
go.
man! Oh, that gets you
yeah.
excited. I bought new Joy Cons for my Switch. I'm getting ready for this.
You're not even gonna play on your Joy Cons. Why
No,
even
I'm gonna-
mention it?
Somebody's gonna play on my Joy Cons.
I probably will. I'm not gonna revert back to 2002 controller technology.
No. I'm not using GameCube controllers. I'd use my Pro.
Oh, I'm going crazy.
I know you
I'm
will.
going nuts. I'm gonna have it there just so the
2
option is
GameCube
there.
controllers as Joy Cons, one in each hand.
Yes.
Spider fingers.
I'm ready to smash.
Yeah. Did they announce that it's gonna be 8-player? I think they did, didn't
Did they? I don't know.
I don't know. It's Smash Ultimate, but either way, there has to be a way to hook up 4 things to it, and then 4 more.
Well, there's 2 USB ports.
Yeah, I know. So they could pick up 2.
So there's the ability to hook 8 GameCube controllers.
Yeah.
Well, they've never shown a way of connecting 8 Joy-Cons to one Switch. It's always been when you're syncing up.
Yeah,
it's
it's
always
always
been
like
4.
Oh, okay. It will have 8-player Smash, but unlike the Wii U version, it's not gonna be like a separate menu option.
Okay.
It's just gonna be built into the normal Smash. Like when you pick.
But it's gonna be possible.
Yes.
Okay.
So
there you
4 Joy-Con people and probably 4 GameCube controllers, I would assume.
I would assume that, or you could do like a couple Pro controllers instead of Joy Cons also.
It depends on. I mean, but
It just depends on how much you can have synced to one
But then
console.
that would be a change.
Yeah.
Is it on like the whatever they call the change grip order screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have to change that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Very excited.
But yeah. So that was the month of October.
Yeah.
It was kind of exciting.
A little spoopy.
Little spook.
Just a tad.
Nerdstrospoopus. Is that what?
Nerdstrospoopus.
Nerdstrospoopus.
I've said that a lot of times in all the videos that didn't come out. And even like look forward to the Dead by Daylight that should be out by the time this is out. But
Oh yeah.
the video starts with all of us, or mainly Punk and I, naming what this month is supposed to be, and then you just shout, "I'm just gonna let you guys say stupid names," and then we start the video.
Nice.
But I did coin the term Nerdstrospoopus.
Okay.
It's either that or Spookus. But
Nerdstrospoopus makes more sense than Spoopus.
well, you gotta get those Fortnite kids.
You gotta get the memes.
You gotta get the oofs, the dabs, and the spooks,
What about the yeets?
and the daddies.
Hey, daddy.
Oh God, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's why I'm here.
Oh.
So thank you everyone for tuning into this October podcast of Nerdstrodamus. It was extra spoopy! But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that stuff. Make sure to smash that like button. And don't forget to follow us all over the social medias. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those places where we're Nerdstrodamus, except for Twitter, where we're Nerdstrodamus DL. But this has been Nerdstrodamus. We'll catch you again some other time.